Football Uncut.
Who can bet against Arsenal not winning the title at the end of this season, as it is looking like, especially on a weekend when almost all of the big boys connived to drop points. Liverpool are falling apart. Manchester City are neither here nor there. And what about Chelsea? Yes, the Stamford Bridge is looking as if it's going to break down completely. And what about somewhere in Spain? Is there still anything classic about the Clasico? Plenty to talk about on today's edition of Football Uncut podcast. So all you need to do is just get something to sip and enjoy this episode. My name hasn't changed. Samo Sport, or you call me Mr. Bassa. Yes, although I'm disappointed back on in this very recent weekend, but nevertheless it is still always Barcelona for people like us. I have my guys right here on set for today's episode. Let me start with the young one who says he is now a Gunners. Ima, what's up?
Fine.
I beg you to our people.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us, and we are here again to tell you about how everything went. I'm happy. You see me smiling. Oh God, Arsenal is the best.
Well, I don't know if it is a wrong statement to say Arsenal is the best, but what I'm very sure is the fact that it is the most appropriate time to be an Arsenal fan.
The moment they day now, so make they enjoy.
Oh yeah, you don't hear your voice. You are good to them.
Yeah, you know, this your boy DK. You know, it has been a sad weekend for me as a Chelsea fan. You know, I wasn't expecting it honestly, but it is football. It happens.
It can't be football. Now that it is Chelsea's turn. It is not just football that a newly promoted Sunderland came to Stamford Bridge and not pick a point. They defeated Chelsea. Did you see that coming?
Honestly, I did not see that coming, but I know that that Sunderland team is a really, really strong team because they have something to prove.
Because Chelsea make them look strong.
No.
Yes, they will lose strong.
Chelsea
They will lose strong because they defeated Chelsea.
Manchester United, that are nothing. Flog them without them scoring one goal.
Let me tell you why I say that. I'm not really, really surprised because Sunderland, right from the beginning of the season, they have been looking strong.
Yes,
and they made some new signings that really, really, really help their season. Honestly, so looking at it, I was not really surprised, but at least Chelsea is not. There's supposed not to be any excuse for Chelsea. The excuse at all, because at the end of the day, we have that score to beat them. But it is football; anything can happen.
Emma, do you agree that Chelsea fans, or is there truly a Chelsea fan that will not be surprised with that result?
Actually, I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm happy that Chelsea lost. I won't lie to you. Happiness won't injure me. Immediately I heard it, I was like, thank you, Jesus. I wasn't expecting it actually. I was expecting Chelsea to beat Sunderland because Manchester United beating them without them scoring goals. Chelsea should have done better. So I was expecting Chelsea to beat them at Stamford Bridge. But it happened, and glory be to God.
Emmanuel, I stay with you. Did you see that winning goal? It remains a debate. It remains
whether it's Chaluba or Tosin.
Who is to blame for that goal? Tosin, Chaluba. They gave that young man plenty of time to on the ball, and he waited for players support
to come,
and he got the support. Who was to blame for that goal?
Actually, I won't lie to you. I won't actually blame anyone because at that point the guy was already in the box, so they have to be very careful with him. The main thing is that set up play, the players coming for support breaks through midfield, and there are Chelsea players coming back. I don't know why they are not trapping. They were not tracking back that guy. That their main focus was just running straight, but actually it happened.
There's a different thing to be careful, and at the same time it's a different thing to be smart. Don't you think?
Yes.
Say Chaloba and Tosin were not smart enough to have checkmated that guy. Took plenty of seconds on the ball.
Yeah, and glory be to God for that. Their smartness made them lose the match, and I'm happy. Happiness won't injure me.
DK, were you satisfied with the level of defending by Chelsea, especially for that second goal? Your two central backs, they were, for me, they were found wanting completely.
To me, first of all, I won't say I really have to blame them, and at the same time I have to blame them because first of all, Tosin, the guy that hold the ball had a very good hold of play.
Yes.
You understand? So immediately he hold on Tosin. I was expecting Chalobah at least come for help to Tosin, but unfortunately Chalobah too was also waiting that okay, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And secondly, the guy that was tracking back, our player that was tracking back, supposed to pinpoint the person that is going to pass to.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I can't really say that it is Chalobah or Tosin's fault because there's one thing I understand in football, especially when it comes to defending, it's called delaying. You understand? I think Tosin have done perfectly a good job by delaying that player. So I was expecting Chalobah to just support him and no intercept that ball or something. And also those players tracking back, they are supposed to look at okay, this person that is holding ball onto the ball, who is he going to pass to? Because if you look at that second goal, that guy was free. He made them give him the ball
him back
at all. He made them give him that ball like place keeper straight.
Okay, before that winning goal, Chelsea, that goal came in at the death of the match, which means there were plenty of time for Chelsea to have scored enough goals that should have won them the game. Maybe that could have probably been a mere consolation for Sunderland. Waiting to your Chelsea on the day.
First, let me go on this one because we had a lot of chances. Especially there's a counter attack that we had, Neto and then Garnacho. I was expecting. That's why there's some time that speed and direction matters. Neto comes Sarini, and immediately he saw the pass. It's supposed to be a forward pass. I wish it was Kopama. That ball is a second goal for Chelsea. That's a 2-1 situation. It's a second goal. Him and Garnacho, they were running, and he just gave a very slow pass, all which that was supposed to be a true pass. Garnacho just had to go and run to meet the ball in front and to be a one-on-one situation with the goalkeeper.
But that is one chance in 90 minutes.
Yes, close to 90 minutes.
More time to play. What thing they do Chelsea?
Well, first I would say our transition to attack is very very poor. We our transition is very very slow because at the end of the day, Tabafe attack, they could have understand our game and all their players will play behind the ball. Go and check all Chelsea match. They have understand our game immediately that we want to set up our game like this. Our opponents will play behind the ball. It will now be very difficult for us to find that space.
You don't expect your opponents to play in front of the ball when you are attacking them.
No, if you look at the way other, even though they want to play behind the ball, our transition should be very fast. Look at the way Arsenal play now. Fast, but today Odosaka. Very fast, but today but our own Chelsea will have to play about 67 passes from the back before ball will get to the front, and which is very very bad. I wish Enzo Maresca need to work on very. Even though I watch Chelsea game, I want Chalobah, I want Tosin, they will have more of the ball from the back, which is not supposed to be so. It is wrong. It is very very wrong.
Quickly from the final note on Chelsea, Emmanuel, does this further pinpoint or nail the fact that it is a less effective Chelsea without Palmer?
Actually, Palmer is not changing anything in Chelsea. It's just the coach that is not getting it right. Too much of changing is causing the man playing. And if you look at it, Joao Pedro is a striker. Right now, I'm not seeing him as a striker because this game is not going to him so well. Chelsea are not playing like to score. Most teams that Chelsea can score is that once they start playing outside shots, they have more goals. Why? I don't know. Chelsea don't. That transition, that front is not. I'm not sure it's clicking at all for them. It's not clicking at all for them. So for now, see, it's no matter of Palmer. Before Palmer went for injury, this same issue has been occurring. But now that Palmer has gone, maybe they are taking it on Palmer. Palmer will be back. They will still have the same issue. They should better work on it. And if they don't want to work, they should continue.
That takes us to the defending champion, who has seems to be falling apart like packs of a card. I stick with you, Emmanuel. Is this the Liverpool we all hope to see at the beginning of the season?
Actually, no. I won't lie to you. Actually, I don't want them successful. I won't lie to you. Sorry, you're all Liverpool fans, but actually, I don't want them.
There's no reason. There's no reason to be sorry because they too, as Liverpool fans, they don't want Arsenal.
Yeah,
to
they
be
don't
successful.
want for anybody.
So, I don't want them to be successful, but I was not expecting them to be this bad. I was expecting them to be more competitive. I knew they will be competitive, but actually, I'm seeing them falling apart. I'm happy. Actually, I won't lie for you. I'm happy. I just want them to maybe like lose 5 more. After that 5, they should stop because I'm sure there's nothing they want to carry. They can't meet me again.
DK, is it not too early for Liverpool to start falling apart and dropping points at this rate, or do you still see them bouncing back to give probably Arsenal a run for their money?
I would say that looking at what Liverpool have been doing so far, I think they should just forget the league and focus on the top 4 because
it is not December yet.
Trust me, is looking like the team is not clicking enough. It's not clicking enough. I don't know. Salah is looking like he doesn't understand the game anymore. I don't know what's happening. Even up front against Brentford, you can see the intensity of Brentford and Liverpool is totally different. Totally different. If you look at the game and look at the intensity of Brentford and the intensity of Liverpool in that match, you can look at Liverpool is not really up for this season, and I don't know what's wrong.
Emmanuel, is it about the defensive frailties of Liverpool, the likes of Van Dijk, the likes of Konate, not really playing at the level expected, or is it the new signings that are not clicking? Florian Wirtz, Isaac especially seems not to have come to the party yet. Where should we be focusing in terms of where the blame should be?
Actually, this Liverpool coach, favoritism is enjoying him. He's a Netherlands coach, I think. He's favoring his country players. Truth be told, Gakpo is good, his work rates are okay. But I'm not saying why right now Chiesa should not be playing. And I said it here before on this program that signing Isaac after signing Ekitike was going to cause them a lot of problem, because bringing them in with that amount of money, who should go on bench and who should play? You can see the coach is trying to start the both of them and it's not still working. But right now, take it or leave it. I think I said it. Van Dijk should not be in Liverpool front anymore. Like, it should be someone that, okay, now you can come in, you can play, and you can go. If you watch most of Liverpool's conceding goals this season, it is Van Dijk fault, but they don't want to take it on Van Dijk because he's a legend. Yes, he respect legend, but if a legend does not know when to go, legend will become a villain. Look at Salah. Salah is now very getting it wrong. He's not clicking anymore. And once you are watching Liverpool now, we can't talk about that. Okay, is the coach, is the signings, is it this? Fleetwood is still playing the way Fleetwood is playing. Yes, he's not still clicking. Is Szoboszlai a bad player? Szoboszlai has been there long enough. Is McAllister a bad player? No. But this Liverpool, something is not working. Then they have to just change it. But now they can't take out their legend. And that is costing them a lot.
DK, is Mohamed Salah all of a sudden a bad player?
No, I don't think he's a bad player. I just think the dynamics of the attack has changed totally. It has changed totally because the coach himself is not getting it all right. And like I said, I've said it in this program before that Isaac is not a necessary signing. It's an important signing. It's not needed in that team.
Is it part of the problem of Liverpool?
I think it's part of the problem because at the end of the day, it will be a selection headache for him up front.
That's just the problem Isaac is causing. But it's not that right now in Liverpool squad is the problem. It's Liverpool that gave themselves that issue.
And to what extent are they missing Luis Diaz?
Luis Diaz is an important player they lose because look at what Luis Diaz is playing for Bayern Munich now or more. But Bayern Gbabo, because there's no how anyhow. Luis Diaz usually penetrate defense. He always penetrate defense. And if you look at Liverpool now, they hardly penetrate defense. They hardly penetrate the defense, and that's the problem of them bringing Isaac into that team. Because at the end of the day, nobody's penetrating into the defense. Nobody. Even Salah is getting it wrong. Salah is getting it wrong. So I don't know why they have to sell Luis Diaz. But it's good as they're cashing in the money. But they need somebody to penetrate into the defense in that attack.
Emmanuel, at the moment we think that Manchester City are back on track, they find a way of disappointing again. Should we still be expecting anything big from Manchester City, especially this season?
Yes, I won't lie, because I see them. The improvement is there. When you watch it, for the past, I think 3 years now, they've not beaten Aston Villa in their home, which is Aston Villa is trying to make it a tradition for themselves. So losing to that Aston Villa will not say, okay, I'm not expecting big. Yes, Guardiola can turn anything around. We won't lie. They are not far off from the table. They are not far. Their point is still okay. The point they've gathered is still okay. So we can't write off Guardiola. Guardiola is...
They can still push up a fight for the title.
Yes, they can. He's an exceptional coach. So let's just watch and see what he can do.
DK, can Rodri still come back and be an important player, not only for Manchester City, but in the world of football, with the way this injury keeps occurring?
To be honest now, I feel like it's no more important, because if you are going and out of the coming in, coming out because of injury, you are not an important player in the squad. Unfortunately, that's football. But in that squad, you still add a lot of things to that squad. And Man City is not that special as before. They are not that special again, because the only player that can make difference in that team is Haaland. Unlike the previous years, if you look, they have Fernandinho, they have young Godogan, they have young Bernardo Silva. They have a lot of players that can change him. Even Sterling himself was there. Mahrez. So a lot of things have changed. And what I believe is that Guardiola tactics is not enough. He need that player brilliancy. He need it. And that's what have helped Man City in the previous years. There's no Man City. If it was previous Man City, a goal at least, they could have drawn that match. At least a draw will come out of that match. But unfortunately, player brilliancy also matters a lot.
And over 90 minutes, and they couldn't get just even a single goal
to at least
secure a point from that game. We still can wait in Manchester, and this time around we go to the right side of Manchester, and we talk about Manchester United. Emmanuel, your former darling Manchester United, can we safely say that they have overturned the corner and they back on track?
Right now, they are looking back, and they are looking as if we want to play football. We are ready to play football. But I keep telling those ones that want to listen, this Manchester United with this coach cannot play trophies. Cannot play like if they are
winning team.
Maybe they are in the 4 competitions. They can't play it continuously, because you can't. If you are watching Manchester United, it's a different ball game to be kicking the ball long. I'm telling someone something. Real Madrid has not won maybe like treble, all those kind of things. Why is that? They play Premier League football. If you are watching Manchester United, even with this guy, the way he's playing now, he builds most of his balls on counter attack. And when you are watching, Manchester United are looking as if they are back now. Yes, they are back. I can't dispute that. They are playing well. But if FA should come in back now, you will see they will start reducing. Why is that? Now you can't keep kicking long balls, keep playing counter for 4 trophies, for 2 trophies, for 3 trophies. The improvement is there. They are improving. But this coach has something that I'm not agreeing, and I will never agree with Manchester United fans. Instead of you to blend your whole player, so when you are having injuries, they would have what? Click and blend with themselves. But right now, you are sidelining some players. For example, Zexi has only made this season, maybe last match, maybe 10 minutes or so. It's not clicking right yet. you want to base on Mount and Cunha. Remember, Mount can go for injury. Cunha can go for injury. Kobe Mino, you said is dragging space with Bruno Fernandes. Okay, we agreed. Bruno Fernandes will not go for injury. He wants to play everything. But do you want to keep using Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro as the combined midfielder?
When you have not tried that option.
When you have not tried that option, and now if you put them in and they are not playing that your game, you'll be like, you want to put blame on them. Why? If you are looking at Arteta, that is, I'm telling someone something. Arteta brought something that I love about football. It's a different thing to be playing and attacking football, and it's a different thing to be conscious about your defense and about your squad. Arteta is blending everyone together. Now you see, if Calafiori is not playing, Skelly is playing exceptionally well. If Timber is not playing, White is playing exceptionally well. If yesterday Saliba is not playing, Masco is playing exceptionally well. Now we said to blend everybody
to the tune of the tactics.
To the team of the child. If Madueke is fit, okay, for example, against Atletico Madrid, he started Martinelli, bench Trossard, and he has been using Trossard at the beginning of this season. Now he bench Martinelli, he bench Trossard, he used Martinelli. It worked for him. He bench Calafiori, he used Kelly. It worked for him. That is how a coach should be. But everything you want to use one squad. Now, once you're having a problem, you start playing different trophies and injuries start occurring. How will you go for it? That's just Manchester United.
DK, Manchester United. Aside Manchester City, the Manchester Derby, which they lost and 3-0, they were able to get maximum point against Chelsea, and they surprised everyone. They defeated Liverpool, and look at what they did in their recent outing. Can we say has been a bad season for Amorim altogether?
Well, I think it's too early to say whether it's a good season for him or it's a bad season for him, because I feel that he is able to manage his mistake, and at the same time, as my co-host has said, that some kind of mistake he's still doing. He has to blend all the teams, all the squad to his tactics that he's playing now, that's making it work for him. Because about 3 matches now that have won in the Premier League, and that's a good sign for them, because I think it has been long that has happened.
It has really been long.
Yeah, it has been long, and that has happened for Amorim as a coach of Manchester United. He just has to blend everybody to the team so that they can dance to the tune of his tactics that is happening now. Because I don't see when last Zexia has played, and that will affect his game, honestly. Because at the end of the day, injury will tell. Honestly, injury will tell. But kudos to him. Whatever is working for him now, he should keep it up.
There's no way we are going to finish the Premiership round up without talking about the runaway leaders, talking about Arsenal. What a time, what a season to be an Arsenal fan. Yes, I know Iman is itching. Yes, to really have a go on. Yes, his darling, his new darling. What's your favorite? Yeah, what is your going waiting the sub, waiting the work differently for Arsenal as it stands now, Emmanuel.
Number 1, squad depth. Number 2, the coach. Arteta is not the kind of coach like Guardiola and everyone. Arteta is not, I won't say he's the best or something, but if something is working for you as a coach, he has this calmness. See, his gameplay is working for him and he's using it. You can't tell me Arsenal is using set piece to score. Arsenal is doing that. Arsenal is doing this. If it's easy, do it. Make your own set piece. Let it work for you.
If it's easy, do am now.
If it's easy, do am. But if it's not easy for you, just know to do it. There are sacrifices they are making to make this thing work.
DK, how long can Arsenal sustain this sweet, fantastic momentum?
Like I said, I told someone, the only person that can stop Arsenal from winning this year Premier League is Arsenal.
Yes,
it's Arsenal, because he has a wonderful squad. In the second half, it doesn't even look as if they miss Saliba at all. So the only person that can stop Arsenal from winning this league is Arsenal, and I hope they sustain their winning streak in the Premier League, because looking at it, Liverpool is falling. The main people that I know that can give them real problem, Liverpool and Man City, and look at the way they are doing so far. So the only person that can stop Arsenal from winning the league is Arsenal themselves, and I hope they continue it. As a Chelsea fan, I'm not happy, honestly.
Because when you say I hope they continue it, I first hear.
I was surprised
because all of us we know as it be. Okay, now that all of the expected chasing pack, those that are supposed to give Arsenal a good run for their money are like falling apart. Manchester City, Chelsea, Arsenal, and probably Manchester United in the mix. For you, Emmanuel, which team do you think can bounce back and probably give Arsenal a lot of problem to the title this season?
I won't lie to you, I only have two, and I'm not praying they bounce back early. If they want to bounce back, they should bounce back maybe February. By that time, maybe I will be 16 or 20 points ahead, so they can start bouncing back. Liverpool and Manchester City. I'm scared of Manchester City the most. When I saw him in second position, I was scared. I was like, Omo, Bobo it in ball. I'm scared of Liverpool and Manchester City. Those two, they must not chase you. If they start chasing your destiny, you will be scared. There's no how, because they won't give room to anything. They keep winning. That's how crazy they can be. So I'm not praying they bounce back right now.
And what is the probability of them bouncing back and really giving us 9 chase?
Right now, I'm not seeing any probability of them bouncing back and giving Arsenal a chase, because Arsenal, if you are watching last season, all the teams Arsenal had problem with, they've settled the scores this season. Newcastle, they've beaten them. Last season it was a draw. All those Bonham, all those this, all those that, all those Fulham. But now they've killed all of them. So let's keep it up. Even everybody was saying, Crystal Palace beat this, Crystal Palace beat that, they'll beat Arsenal. I was scared. I won't lie, actually. I was scared. I was like, God, let Arsenal shall win. When I saw Arsenal scored, and I can see the way Arsenal were playing. Once Arsenal can score you right now, to score Arsenal back, you'll find it way hard. Let's just forget about it.
Dickie, for you, which team do you see your darling Chelsea be bouncing them back to give Arsenal a chance, or which team for you do you think can give Arsenal a run for their money?
mi ò lè parọ́, ọmọ tó bá parọ́ máa jalè ni. Chelsea is not any falling back or falling front. Àtẹ̀jọ́mọ́. The only person I'm afraid that can give Arsenal fight for their money, I think, is Liverpool. Once they clip up front, tó bá padà clip up front yẹn, go Benio.
They've got plenty of qualities to score.
Go Benio. I won't say Man City, because I don't know if Haaland is out of that team, they will have a problem of scoring goals. Honestly, they will have. But you see that Liverpool, once Isiak and Ekitike with that Salah,
they can click.
I'm scared
of that Liverpool, but before they click, maybe it's February.
It will take a lot of time, but top back padà click.
No, they no go click.
Right
now they won't click. Maybe February. By that time, it will be 15-20.
Tell me about click.
Okay, before we go to where the match, the biggest match of the weekend was played, for you, Emmanuel, which has been the most outstanding signing of the season so far in the EPL?
In the EPL, let's say, I won't lie, maybe let me say Ibrahimo.
Come again?
Ibrahimo.
Of Manchester United.
That's
a big take.
Wonderful. What about Dickie?
I would say Zubimendi of Arsenal. Yeah, because he just came into that team like, wow, like he has been studying the tactics of the game. And I would say now is Rodri of Arsenal.
No, Arsenal tactics is way more easier for him because he's a Spain player. And Spain players are playing the same.
There's some player that will come that not clearly adapt to the team.
Yes, but his role in Arsenal was more simple.
Where is in the list of outstanding signings so far in the season?
Let me say number 5. Let me say number 5 because Eze is good. I love him. I love him better than players that I mentioned. I won't lie to you. I love Eze better than each and every one because I love his gameplay. But why I'm not being biased about Ibrahimo is that I'm looking at his work rate. It's good. He's not always standing. His feet is always running. I love a player like that. And I'll go for maybe Ekitike. Second, that's why I'm saying Eze will be there. Zubimendi is there. Then go for Cunha. Then I'll go for Eze. Before is
Well, let's go straight into Spain because of our time. I don't know if there's still anything classic about the El Clasico, but on paper, it happens to be, or it's supposed to be, the biggest derby in the world of football. DK, was that a fantastic derby for you?
Yes, this is now wetin dem dey call a
Clasico
classico.
be
A
that.
clasico be that.
Why?
Because
Madrid won.
I know apart from the winning of Real Madrid, the actions after the game, the intensity, the fight. This is a clasico. Ogi pe ni a clasico fẹnu lásán now.
Okay.
Yes.
So it was really classic for you.
Yes, it was classic. The fight because na big player dey play a clasico and that fight, that hatred must be there. You must show that no, gba fún ara wa. Èmi náà mo dẹ̀ ní gbà fún ẹ. So this is the real clasico that we are watching. It allowed me to take back to the years of Mourinho and Guardiola. Every match like it being say they won't kill themselves. This is a classico.
So the fight you saw towards the end of the game, yes, make it a classico for you.
That's an classic.
Yes, that's a classico for
so
me.
It's
just as if you are watching Manchester
so
derby.
they just have to fight.
They are watching. It's just as if
fight must be there.
See, Manchester derby is now very boring. It's just as if we are watching Manchester derby and they are laughing to themselves. Why?
Yes, now.
Why will you be laughing? You have to bone. You have to fight.
That's why till today, that's why till today I said something to Liverpool fan. That's today I don't like club in Liverpool. You should have give Guardiola a tough time. Because no, there are sometimes that I get you have to respect, your manager. But you have to let them know that this person that we are competing with is my rival. So every of them, let them know that this match
Let it be bitter. Let that match be bitter.
So you have to hate your player because we are fighting for the same trophy. So this is a classico, and I want more. I want more of this. Please, I want more. Make Lama they talk. Make all of them they talk. Make them they see themselves say yes, we are enemies.
Talking about Yamal talking, Emmanuel, is Yamal becoming more of a baggage, a serious problem for Barcelona rather than an asset?
Actually, Barcelona will not agree with me that it's their problem because it's their player and he's playing for them. But the main thing is that if he's not conscious, trust me, believe me, his career will fade off ahead of him because right now, at this rate of him going, he's still very young, putting this much pressure
on
himself. He's still this very young, putting this much pressure because I can watch way back of Messi, Ronaldo at this age. They are hiding behind the camera self. They can't come out and talk because who do you want to talk? And Roy Keane is in the squad. They know where he's enjoying because now everything is now way more easier. The media is taking over everything. But as a young boy, there are some questions the media will ask you. Your brain should tell you how to talk and how to put it down because he's still young for all this thing and he's putting more pressure on himself. He doesn't know.
DK, to what extent did Barcelona miss some of their injured players? Rafinha was missing, Lewandowski was missing, and of course even their manager was not in the dugout. To what extent were those people missing in that game?
Honestly, I feel so sad for Barcelona. Their squad depth is really very bad because looking at the bench, nobody can come in and really impact the attack of Barcelona, of which they miss Rafinha and Lewandowski yesterday. It was definitely obvious. I feel so bad for them, but at the end of the day, I don't feel bad because I don't like Barca. I don't like them. So come at GIN.
There's always a place for bad belleism.
It's not bad belly. Maybe they just lose a goal like that.
Come at GIN, but I feel bad. Honestly, I feel bad for them because nobody could really change the dynamics of the attack yesterday. Because at the end of the day, I was seeing Fernando Lopez coming back to the flank to assist Rashford or so. So I feel very bad for Barca.
Emmanuel, at this rate, who can stop Mbappe?
Nobody, no defender.
Right
now, I don't know.
He
has gone to France and do his charm.
Now every day they score.
Actually, this guy his positioning, his work rate, his running through, his reading of game is crazy this season. See, just forget about Mbappe.
Mbappe, Harry Kane, who is better placed for the Ballon d'Or?
Right now,
Harry
Kane.
Harry Kane is better placed.
Yes, Harry Kane.
And is Haaland at all in the mix?
Haaland is there because his work rate, and you can see he scored maybe 12 consecutively and all those kind of things. Yes, Haaland is here, I'm not disputing, but when we are mentioning Mbappe and Harry Kane, I'll put Harry Kane first, put Mbappe second with 1 point difference, then maybe I'll put Haaland third with maybe like 20 point difference.
Your take, DK?
I would say Mbappe. Mbappe is a very beautiful player to watch. Very beautiful. Same thing to Harry Kane, is beautiful to watch, but I'll give to Mbappe because of that Madrid, will I say clause or Madrid something that's attached to him. Because looking at everything, the team that is most likely to win the Champions League is Real Madrid.
Yes.
Because of that
likely to win the Champions League better than they have a better chance than Bayern Munich for you now.
Yeah, because of their history, it's always been their DNA. And looking at it, I think
that money does not have it in their DNA.
What?
Actually,
that money does not have it too.
Bayern has it, but you can't compare Bayern with Real Madrid. 15 and 6 is 5.
Okay, you agree with him that Madrid has a better chance of winning the Champions League?
Yes, okay, this is it. If Madrid should go to Champions League without players, only their logo went there. They have upper hand of winning Champions League better than everybody that's there.
But now we have to, okay, let's leave their
that logo go win.
Now both teams as players, quality players now, firing from all cylinders, and considering those players, who has got the better chance?
It's Madrid.
See,
it's Madrid.
Guardiola used to say something. Guardiola is not being biased. He has never coached Real Madrid, but he used to say something. Once Real Madrid is in a competition, if they put Ayoball League and they put Real Madrid, forget about it. Real Madrid is the favorite. Anything tournament, Champions League, once you can put Champions League, forget about it. Madrid as your upper hand. If Madrid should go and bring Di Matteo that can coach, Madrid as upper hand. Everybody respect them. They are the king.
That means Alonso now getting it right. Is Madrid looking like a team with a pattern and a direction?
Of course. Because looking at Madrid of Ancelotti and Madrid of now of Alonso, they keep more of the ball. Ancelotti is more of attack and individual
attack. Ancelotti is just the same thing as
now that Alonso is there. They want to keep more of the ball. They want to use more of the ball. They want to play more progressive football, unlike Ancelotti.
Yes, we can't leave the Clasico without talking about Vinicius Junior's petulance. What do you make of his reaction to that substitution? First, was Alonso right to have replaced him at that point? And what do you make of his reaction to that his substitution?
Actually, anyone that can talk and anyone that abuse Vinicius doesn't watch football, because I've watched Ronaldo, which is the best player in the world. I've watched him.
Your own best player in the world?
My own best player, most people's best player in the world.
Not most, speak for yourself.
Most, the world, most. But actually, this just say, you can't be playing that kind of intense match. Ronaldo, I've watched Ronaldo playing. Manchester United is winning, and Ferguson brought him off, and he was angry. We were winning, but he was still in that game. He wants to play. That is the same thing that happens to Vinicius. If anyone that abused Vinicius, when they asked Alonso yesterday, I love his reply. He said that is just how it should be. He said it is between me and him. I'm going to speak with him in private. It's none of your business. And anyone that come for Vinicius doesn't watch football at all. Maybe they are watching different kind of things. Because yes, that reaction, he was still in that game. Yesterday I was surprised when he brought a sub of Vinicius. I was like, Vinicius was still in this game, and he's still playing way better.
And don't you think the reactions, attitude like this are one of the reasons why he's not being considered for the Ballon d'Or?
This should not be talked about. Ballon d'Or. See, let me tell you something. I wanted to bring it up when you mentioned Rodri. This is what there are some people that once you give them fame, they are not meant to have. This is what used to happen to them.
So others be giving what
see. Let me tell you something. Ballon d'Or has maybe like 4 or 5 attributes. FIFA brought up to like 4 or 5 attributes. You can't tell me just one attribute will disqualify Vinicius from winning. When they asked FIFA, they said it talks too much. What does it talks too much has to do with what? Okay, they said yes, it's part of what best this thing, but performance trophies and all those things he did. Why was he?
Rodri does not have trophies, does not have performance.
Once you look at it, we are going to ask ourselves, Does Rodri performance that year deserve to win world best ahead of the best player of the UEFA Champions League final and best player of FIFA?
Okay, DK, who calls the shot in the team, the coach or the influential player?
I think no matter, no player is bigger than the team. First of all,
Yes.
no player is bigger than the team, and looking at the Vinicius' reaction, it's a normal reaction from player that still wants to play in the game because you feel that I can still do something, but I can't blame Alonso because at the end of the day, Vinicius was not really pressing.
Yes, he read the game better.
Yeah, Vinicius was not really pressing, and even Mbappe self will not press. They will not really help the defense. And you look at what can I do, you know? Let me bring out Vinicius because at the end of the day, Rodrigo is not a bad replacement for him.
Yeah.
And Rodrigo
He pressed better.
Press better. At least he needed a new leg that can press, and that's a really really good substitution for him because at the end of the day, Mbappe also came out of that game.
But Mbappe was already late. He brought out Vinicius too early.
And because he needed somebody to press because at that time they are winning, and if Alonso did not do that immediately, he had a very good game management because when he saw that Vinicius was not pressing, he has to bring him out because he needed another extra leg that can press up there in the pitch. So and I think he handled it well in the press when they asked him. It's between him and his players. He knows how to handle his players.
Okay, it's between him and his players, but for us in the media, do you think Vinicius should be punished for that behavior? He left the pitch of play, he kept talking, and he went straight into the dressing room. Although he came out, but he went straight into the dressing. That was what we all saw on camera first day. Is it good enough for the reputation of the team? Does that really speak well that the coach is in control? Should he be punished further or not?
To me, he should be punished because as a player, a lot of people look up to you. You should serve as a role model, even though in a game that is so intense like that. That sometimes that you should handle your emotions more better. You should handle your emotions, and it's very rude walking out into the dressing room like that. It is very very bad. He has no excuse, and he needs to be punished. A player like that kind of caliber not supposed to act in that reaction at all.
Emmanuel, it happen now. No, nothing. No big deal. Make the life goes on.
This is where we get it wrong.
Okay.
The main thing is that as we can see that it should be punished, it should be this. This is football.
Okay.
He did it. To him, the coach that said, okay, it's between me and him privately. Okay. There's no how they will talk. And there is no how. He knows that, okay, no one is bigger than the team. He knows what to do. Because I'm sure both will talk. And I'm sure the player knows what he did wrong. Just don't worry, the media might not publish it because right now I love the way Alonso is handling his thing.
Emmanuel, leave the way Alonso is handling it. Should Vinicius be punished?
Sure, he will be punished. There's no how. Alonso will tell him his offense and he's going to do what? The next thing, his punishment might just be begging. He might beg and find something, that's all. But that doesn't mean that Alonso will still remove him from the squad. He will still play.
If we still play, but
yes,
there must be at least a measure of punishment.
Sure.
Okay, because I don't know, we have begun already. Yes, overstaying our welcome for this episode. Guys, DK, sell one, play one, bench one, sell one. Vitinha, Pedri, and Jude Bellingham.
We seen that new. Big name, Lele, big name. I will play Vitinha, bench Bellingham, then say Pedri. Pedri, Igbo.
Okay, you will play Vitinha.
Yes.
You will bench Bellingham.
Yes.
And you will sell Pedri.
Pedri, Igbo ni. Nottingham Forest, straight. Nottingham Forest, straight.
Emmanuel,
straight. Actually, I'm in support of DK. See, I'm always saying it. It's just that me, I will play Vitinha true. I will bench Jude true. But me, I won't sell Pedri to Nottingham Forest. maybe I will let him go maybe to Bayern and let him find his way.
Where he goes does not concern you.
Yes.
If Bayern does not want him, go,
Yes.
but you shall sell him.
I will
Now,
sell
what
him.
do you
Aston Villa
want?
go.
It's
So
true.
that's how bad Pedri is in that mix, in that
Petty is not bad in that connection, but
no, now on the pecking order now in that list, according to the both of you now,
Yes, yes.
ìsàlẹ̀ pàpàtà ló wà láàrin
Yes,
àwọn méjèèjì,
yes.
láàrin àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta.
Yes.
Man, Talos Aston Villa than that.
You can also join that conversation, please. Buy one, so we play one, bench one, and sell the third person. Pedri, Jude Bellingham, and Vitinha. Till we come your way again on the next episode. DK, oh yeah, papa.
Football lovers, thank you for watching this beautiful episode of Football Uncut podcast. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment. And
Excellent.
also, this last bench, sell abeg, help us put am for comment section. May we know the person wey you go sell go Aston Villa, abi na Nottingham Forest, abi na
Warri
Villa.
Wolf.
Me like this now Pedri I wan sell go Aston Villa, abi Nottingham Forest. Thank you so much.
Emmanuel.
thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to sell Pedri, please.
And just like the guys I've said, then like and share and keep preaching the gospel of football uncut podcast. My name hasn't changed. I remain just truly Samu Sport. I'm very sure. It's sure for me say Babaleism don't be part of this guy's judgment. Pastor fans, where are you? And probably the neutrals. Please try and be objective. Sell one, play one, bench one, and sell the other. That's the size of the issue. Thank you.